फ्रेंड्स, उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। फ्रेंड्स, आज के सेशन में हम डिस्कस करेंगे कंसेप्चुअल डिज़ाइन प्रोसेसेस। वीडियो की तरफ बढ़ने से पहले हमारी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। चलिए फ्रेंड्स, आज के सेशन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन सच एज प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट एंड ग्राफिक डिज़ाइन नीड्स मीनिंग एंड फाउंडेशन टू कन्वे अ मैसेज सक्सेसफुली. Creating an effective design requires a reliable way to establish a core value and compelling idea at the project's onset. This is where the conceptual design process steps in. And so, what is a conceptual design? A conceptual design is a fundamental groundwork underlying a technically strong design idea, defining it until its execution and fulfillment. Then हम देखते हैं टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट। इसमें कंसेप्चुअल डिज़ाइन, इसकी हम पहले डेफिनेशन को देखते हैं। कंसेप्चुअल डिज़ाइन इज़ अ फ्रेमवर्क सेटिंग द इंटेंशन एंड आइडिया बिहाइंड द विजुअल प्लान. द कंसेप्ट डिज़ाइन हैपन्स अर्ली on in the design process. It is the first step before defining the specific details on the technique, like the exact illustration style and particular color choices. It is the concern of the output that decides if the concept is ready for production. This will ultimately shape how the final project will be realized. Purpose of the concept design. These are the goals of conceptual design. Number one, basis of logic. A concept design establishes the basis of logic. It grounds the why and how of an work. From software to logos, any design is devised to accomplish a particular objective while being aesthetically pleasing. This involves the communicating information and expression brand identity. Number two, design language creation. The concept design bridges the gap between an intangible theoretical thought and its visual representation. As it forms the design language, conceptual design purposefully describes and communicates the meaning, while the conceptual design process does not go as far into the planning the smallest stylistic details. It lays the groundwork for significant design choices in the subsequent phases of the design development. Originality हम इसकी देखते हैं. Uniqueness and creativity spark during the conceptualization stage of the design process. It is when you aspire to formulate an original design or build an innovation based on inventiveness. Conceptual design process. You should not skip any step in the conceptual design approach. The conceptual design process can be itemized into these 4 steps. Each must be fully well thought out. Step number one हमारे पास है defining the problem. Defining the problem your design intends to solve or the specific goals it wants to achieve is essential. You may start your project by asking why it is necessary to pursue and complete it. While defining the problem can be complex and tricky, it is essential to move beyond the surface and represent the problem and the why that will drive forward your design solution. Think of it as another way of describing the concept design. When you are clear with your why, you will have a deeper understanding of the purpose that will propel your project to succeed. Step number 2, conducting research. A conceptual design should be research backed. The research will establish the context where the design will fit. In the research phase, you must learn and understand your design target audience, their desires, needs, and value they will get from your project. Gather information from your client is a good starting point by finding what the brand is about, what it stands for, the brand history, company mission and vision, the brand personality to be conveyed to the industry or market, the brand's target audiences, what the target audiences want to see in the design, similar designs to have a better grasp of the industry conventions, the ideas that will make the brand stand out in the crowd. reference materials, masterful design inspiration. Using this checklist to find the answers will help you explore the possibilities of your concept design while showing you the limitations it may have. Put together the data you will have collected on a mood board. A mood board should come in handy in the following steps in the conceptual design process. It will challenge and motivate you to push forward with the concept. Step number 3, brainstorming. State and describe your concept verbally. When you organize your ideas and thoughts into words, you will put emphasis and structure on them. Mind mapping and free association. In the both cases, you will start with a keyword or phrase to draft a creative brief. सो फ्रेंड्स, ये था हमारा आज का सेशन। होप सो आपको पसंद आया होगा। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। हमें दीजिए इजाज़त। अल्लाह हाफिज़।